I really appreciate the perspective of transforming suffering or pain into power and then using that to go help others continue to elevate and level up. Because a lot of those who watch and listen to this podcast, they are high performing entrepreneurs and they tend to sacrifice their health and their well-being for their business, for financial gain, but then it eventually catches up. And
Yeah.
what do you see, because you work with entrepreneurs as well, when it comes to the mistakes that they make with their health?
Overwhelm and anxiety and entrepreneurs feeling more isolated is what leads to really poor health. You know, you and I are in Strategic Coach together, and it's just a great community where we intermingle with like-minded people. We become friends with kind of the outcasts in society in large part because we think so differently. But what I see is entrepreneurs, we fool ourselves into thinking that our health is as good as it's going to be, or thinking that it can wait until we're finished with this next project. And it's like, okay, this quarter I didn't really hit my health goals. It's going to be next quarter. I was reading one of my clients' lab work, and I'm talking to him, and I'm said, well, so what do you do for work? And he's like, oh, I'm a software developer, and I just sold my company. In fact, I just got the wire for $32 million. And so I don't know what my next step is. I'm just like, I'm free. I'm a free human. And I said, that must be amazing. And you just got the wire. Why are you meeting with me? And he's like, you know what, Regan, I don't even care. I feel nothing. He said, you're more excited than I am about my accomplishment, but I've lost my wife. He was divorced. He's like, my kids hate me. I'm 60 pounds overweight, and I don't really know what my future looks like. And the money is fine, but I don't really know what I'm going to do with it anyways. And he had ran out of future because he was so focused on this one thing, which is let's accumulate wealth and let's stack up the money. And when he got it, he realized that was not the game that he wanted to play. His soul was talking to him. And when I looked at his testosterone levels were 128. And so just for frame of reference, a man's testosterone at his age, like he was in his late 40s, you want your testosterone up in the 900s, maybe 1100 if you're really pushing it. And at 128, he had no dopamine, he had no modulation, he had no reward for the work that he was doing. And so a lot of entrepreneurs, they work really hard and they don't ever feel a sense of accomplishment.
Let's pause on that for a bit, because that's actually something that has come up in a few conversations on this podcast recently. I think about Chris Walker. He was talking about he hit 20 million and he just was like, I don't really feel anything. Now you were talking about the soul. Like you just went into a much deeper level there. And Chris and I went into this space as well. Where is that mind, body, spirit connection? What's the intersection there when it comes to really helping an entrepreneur see new opportunity, new potential, new future? Because to your point, a danger is running out of future, running out of runway.
Yeah, well, I think the intersection is this very cool emotion called love. And neuroscientists, we can now track where that region exists in the brain and where the connection point is. And I think that's fine, but for those of you who are skeptical of love, but that intersection is, loving yourself first and foremost, and loving the fact that you have this deeper calling, this destiny. And that's the intersection, because once you love yourself, then you won't abuse yourself, because when you have yourself as your own boss, you are a damn slave driver. And I know you are, JR. I know I am to myself. And so, but when I sit back and I say, all right, I need to show myself a little more grace, a little more love, a little more flexibility. That's when the magic comes out. And that's when the team feels it. And that's when everything goes better. Even when it's not going good, you're like, doesn't matter. This is about love. It's about nothing more.
If you want to keep learning from videos like this one, I recommend you check out this video right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast conversation, you can click here.